Hey, welcome to the new exciting episode of Ocean Diaries. As always, I kind of feel guilty for skipping the last week's diary because I want to be consistent. Sometimes I fail at being consistent, but hey, that's life. You just move on and just do what you gotta do. So this week, besides this one, I'm gonna do 2 more diaries because I don't know why, I just want to have one video for each week or whatever. And to be honest, last week I was like at the very lowest point ever. I don't remember ever feeling so low. I wasn't super depressed or I wasn't stressed or anything. It's just 2 things kind of creeped up. And first thing, I lost my voice. I completely, well, not completely, I could talk, but I totally could not sing to save my life. And second thing, I just couldn't get myself to do anything. I could barely get myself out of bed and just eat or whatever. So basically the last 2 weeks even, I was just in bed with my phone. And that was my life for the past 2 weeks. And the funny thing is, I knew what I needed to do to get out of this funk, but for some strange reason, I didn't really feel like getting out of it. I know it's like a quicksand. Once you're there, you just kind of stuck until something gets you out. But now I'm finally out of this state and I'm very happy because it's not a very positive place to be. But I also made a few decisions and changes to my plan. I was resisting it till the very end, but it's clear as day that my plan as it is right now is not really working that well for me. If you watched the previous episodes, you know that I was working on a track called Death Wish, and Death Wish is a pretty difficult track to finish. I'm not exactly sure why, but I was trying to record it for a whole week. Like, I was recording it every day for the whole week, and I couldn't get my voice to sound right. And then by the end of the week, I kind of overworked my voice, and coincidentally, like the next day I caught some virus or whatever, and I totally lost my voice. And as I said, it's kind of difficult track to finish because I have no idea what to do, and I didn't have momentum even before I began doing this track, so it's kind of hard. It was really difficult decision because I don't like to change my plans because it's kind of the #1 reason people fail. They fail to stick to their plan. At the same time, if your plan isn't working, like, you should not stick to it. It's kind of a dilemma. It was a difficult decision, but I decided since it's not working, I decided to postpone Death Wish till better times, and I'll probably return to it sometime later. And right now I'm gonna work on a totally different track. It's not part of Wave's EP, although it could be, who knows? I can do whatever I want. This track is easier for me because it's a mid-tempo track and it's a singing track. You might probably have noticed that I call my tracks some like really bizarre names, and this track is called Badass. And the reason for this is because I write lyrics for songs at the very last moment. So before the very last moment, I have absolutely no idea what the song's gonna be about. So I just, out of necessity, I come up with just working titles for songs. And another fun fact, on Badass, I'm gonna have a guest feature from another artist that I'm very excited about. I can't tell you who it is because technically I haven't finished the song yet, so it didn't happen yet. But the person, this artist, we've been talking about it since last year, so I'm pretty sure there's gonna be no surprises with that. This is an artist that I very much like and I have huge respect for it, and I'm very excited about this collaboration. I wanted to make it for quite a while now, like since we were talking about it since December, you can imagine. So I just thought, why wait when I can do it now? Why not? Also, my track Skywalker finally got released on 5th of April, and today is, wow, holy fuck, today is 14th of April. 9 days passed since that day, and I didn't really even notice. That's how lazy I was. Also, I made a Spotify playlist with the songs that I like and the songs and artists that are currently influencing the sound sound of Ocean Black. So if you're curious, you can find it on my profile on Spotify like Ocean Black, or you can use a link in the description on YouTube. And that's about it for now, but you can expect the next diary very soon, within a few days probably. And then a regular weekly diary on Thursday, as always, because as we all know, I'm extremely consistent. And that's about it. Have a dope ass week. See ya.
Skywalker, the sleep